Herewith following livestream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and who knows what the frack be Commodore Productions will say next. Like, subscribe.
Hello, everybody. Hey, welcome to the Captain's Chat 37. I'm your host, Jim, tonight. Yeah, I'm in my dress blues. Strange New Worlds. There you go. Captain. Yeah, I'm at the Captain's Chat, so we're wearing the Captain. We got our nice little stuff here that we do in our being on the service. We get all those awards and everything, all the courage stuff that we do. Okay. You guys watched Starship go up? It went up. I mean, a couple of days ago, it had a problem or whatever, but they turned around and just swapped out 4 engines, got that done. Brought it back to the pad, did several more tests, all passed. When they light that sucker up about an hour and 10 minutes ago, that damn thing launched. It just like gone. It did its stuff and everything, but when the booster came down, it lost most of its engine, so it impacted in the ocean. Probably blew up, which they probably don't show that part at all. So there you go. So and finally, the Starship finally came down and it landed in the ocean with the engines running like it's supposed to be doing to break its fall a little bit to make a cushion on the ocean water. And this time, it didn't blow up. Then they had a drone over there and they're looking over the Starship, looking over the tiles and everything. It didn't blow up this time. It's still floating. It is floating in the ocean. So go over to X over there and look up SpaceX, and they got all kinds of stuff over there about Starship 13. That's a launch, but it's ship 40. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So that's why I delayed this broadcast to sit over there and watch that. So there you go. I watched Strange New World season 4, episode 1 about 6 times. So hopefully it's still in the old memory bank up here. But first, we got to go to the Kevin chat over here. Oh man, does this guy ever give up? At 1:37 p.m. He says, "Happy Friday." Then at 1:37 p.m., Kevin says, "Smiley face." Okay, then here we go, Kevin again. "I'm number 1 at 1:37. What? Every few seconds you got to make a comment? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And at 3:31 p.m., he says, "I'm still number 1." I'm not going to comment on that one. 3:32 p.m. "I'm glad it's Friday," he says. All right. Yeah, it's Friday, but I still got a lot of stuff to do myself. And at 3:32, "I'm ready for the weekend." All righty then. So, Kevin, do you work? Do you have a real job, or you just do stuff online and try to make money like I do? I'm only $50 away from making another $100. Get that shipped over my way, but since 20's already passed, I probably won't get that until the following month. So I need another $50 donation for somebody so we can at least get $100 rolling here, or maybe more the following month. We have no idea. And back to the Kevin watch here, 5:10 p.m. He says, "Only here for now." Okay. Then at 5:10 p.m., we got We got clapping going on, I'm assuming. Over here, sometimes it's a little hard to figure out what they're, just like this one here. That was sent at 5:10 p.m. All I see is finger red number one, finger red number one, finger red number one. That's all I see out in here. Don't see no icons or anything. So that's all finger red number one. Like, damn, really? Then we get a smiley face at 6:02. Then at 6:03 we get a thumbs up. And then I put sorry, stream B. So it's supposed to be being delayed. DUE. You know, sometimes the finger just don't type right due to Starship being launched. So that's why we was on delay. At 4:40, 4:45. Yeah, no, 6:45. I'm sorry. Okay, wow. Alrighty then. Then at 6:45 again, we get, oh man, we got bulging eyes right there. You must have seen a naked lady. And I did put a link in there for the launch. If you guys want to watch it, click on that. Uh, give the guy a thumbs up over there, of course. What About It is the name of the channel over there. He does a hell of a good job. And of course, at 6:40, 6:48, Kevin says, "No worries, Jim." Then a surprising, we got Larry here. Larry says, "Kevin is number one, and I'm still not at home. I'll be home in 40 minutes." Does that mean he's going to come up here and talk to me? Probably too busy. He's, he's starting to be a movie star again, so he's too busy for our us lower class humans here. Lower class humans. Well, what do you think of that, Larry? At 8:02, Kevin says, "Hey, Larry." And Kevin says again at 8:02. Thank goodness. Okay, Larry. Alrighty then. We're getting, man. I guess he must be still typing like crazy. Just keep on going, right? Just keep on typing. Yeah, just type, 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 type. Alrighty then. Woo. Then at 8:10, 8:10. The next one is, yeah, Larry, I'm number one. And Kevin says at 8:13, "Hey, Jim." Yeah, that's when we came on. And hey, we got a different one here now. Hakeem, what's up, Hakeem? Hey, Jim and Larry. No, Larry. Larry's not here. He might be in the chat, but he's not up here on panel. He's too busy for those low lives. He's good. He's gonna be one of those guys. He wants to be a movie star again, and heck with the rest of us. 8:14, Kevin says, waving hand. I see that. Then Kevin, how are you doing, Jim? Oh, I'm doing as I normally do. I'm being poor. Hakeem says, nice shirt. Thank you very much for that. And at 8:14, Kevin says, nice shirt. He only said nice shirt because Hakeem said it first. Hakeem was number one on that there, nice shirt. So, oh, wait a minute. Hakeem says, neat shirt. I'm sorry, neat shirt. And Kevin says, nice shirt. I'll give the number one to Hakeem. Thank you very much. Then Kevin says, sadly, I don't have a job. Well, join the rest of us, I guess. We don't have a freaking job anymore, I guess. Welcome aboard, Jeff B. What's up, Jeff B? We'll get you a star marked on your name there. There you go. Hail Jim, Kevin, and Hakeem. Kevin says, hey, Jeff. Hakeem says, hello, Jeff. Good to see you. Did I say Hakeem or Kevin? Well, this is Kevin. I mean, okay. Brain. What is brain? Brain that you don't have everybody else's. The Trekker viewer. Howdy. What's up? Glad to see you. Welcome aboard. Hakeem says, hello, Trekker viewer. Yep, there you go. Yep. we're going to be talking about Strange New Worlds once we get done with all this chatting going on in here. I think we're finally getting to the bottom here. We got one, two, about five or six more to go yet. Jeff B says, "Hi, Trekker." Kevin says, "My grandma is coming next month in August, and it's going to be her first time coming here to California. Hopefully, there you go. But just keep her calm and don't get her all upset." Hakeem says, "Law, Larry will always have time for us." He hasn't had time for us for a while because he's been busy doing other stuff, going to see his doctor and got the script and reading all that stuff and doing editing. So he don't have time us for us up here anymore. Mr. Hollywood, you know how he is. Uh, Got to scratch my nose on Kevin there. Kevin says, "I ate Domino's pizza yesterday for dinner. It's been a while since I ate or haven't ate Domino's pizza." Okay. I hope Domino's didn't scream and yell when you ate them. Hakeem says, "Lamphol, thank you, Jim." Yep, you're welcome. Number one. Jeff B says, "Wasn't watching SpaceX, but was checking out dinner." Okie dokie. And Kevin says, "Man, Bible story here. Damn. Almost like Larry and the Hollywood stars here." So my dad got a call from a dealer yesterday, and I think I read this over at Sci-Fi Nations that they picked up the truck and they had to wait and all this other stuff, but we'll go ahead and read it. So my dad got a call from the dealer yesterday saying the truck Silverado 2021 is ready. They also said that parts is installed. Thank God I don't have to wait another 2 days. And Trucker says, "Commodore, you look like Admiral Doherty." No, this is a captain's outfit. Captain. Yeah, this is the Strange New Worlds one that came out about a year ago. So this is the captain's one. And Admirals for Strange New Worlds is blue. So there you go. Uh, Mr. Hollywood here says, "Yeah, Mr. Hollywood, yeah, lol. Yeah, right. Even though people haven't been calling me a celebrity. Well, I can't say it that well. So we got Celebrity Larry here tonight. So thank you for coming in, Celebrity Larry." He'll probably get the. I did send him a link. He'll probably come up and probably slap me around, as long as he don't block me. As long as he don't do a Mikey block. Oh, Kevin says, "Law, Larry." Jeff B says, "Hope you feel Grandma." Start again. "Hope you feed Grandma better food than Domino's." Kevin number one. Yeah, the heck of that. Get some real food like Bob Evans. There you go. I think we skipped one here. There he is. Kevin says, "Okay." Jeff B says, "Hello, Larry." Beyond Celebrity Larry says, "Hi, Jeff B." And Celebrity Larry says, "Lol," or "lol," or "laughing out loud," "lol," 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 "lol." Hey, hey, hey. Pace for horses, straws cheaper. What the hell you want? Kevin says, "I ate Costco's." Oh man, back at this pizza stuff. And we was almost at the bottom here. Uh, Celebrity Larry says, "Hey, Kevin," and "Hey, Hakeem." Hey, 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 hey. Hakeem. There you go. So how many watched Strange New Worlds season 4, episode 1? Yeah, I wrote some things down here, but what I'm gonna do, I'm not good as Mikey, Mikey Dikey over there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire up Strange New Worlds on my cell phone. I'm gonna put it on silent so you can't hear it. I'm gonna watch it and make comments on it. So I'll be turning over here to watch this over here a little bit. So there you go. Oh, I gotta sign in. Oh man, I gotta sign in. We're good yesterday. Might not be able to do this. Let's see if that works. Ooh, who's watching? I'm watching. Alrighty then. Let's turn our audio down. I don't know what that is. And hit watch. Season 1. I don't want season 1. I want season 4. Episode 1. If a play. If the damn thing plays, we'll see what's going on. Yeah. Hey, you turn the damn thing down, and it's still got audio. So we got to run that blue line all the way up to the tippy top here. And there we go. We got advertisements. So, okay. Back to comments here. Here we go. Celebrity Larry says, I watched it just once, and that's all I needed. Well, I like to watch it more than once. I used to do this stuff with another stream, so I would go out there, mow lawns and stuff like that, and I'd had my fancy headset on, and I would sit there, well, ride the lawnmower and all that stuff, and listen all day long to what episode that we was gonna review. And I guess the guy got mad at me because every time when he said something like a keyword in my brain, it just clicked right in. So I think I knew more than what he did, if that's possible. Yeah, Celebrity Larry, I have a hard time saying that. All right, put that on pause. Are you going to be watching my brother for the 10th time? I might watch it the 20th time if that's okay with you. Or laughing out loud. No, I don't know about laughing out loud. And the Trek review says effects and in this episode reminds me of the from Star Trek Voyager episode 2, the episode where B'Elanna gets the chief engineer job from Lieutenant Carey. Yeah. I forgot to look up one episode from the original series TOS. That there's one episode. It's a Halloween episode, and the aliens that they are talking about down the road here, the little creatures, kind of like red color in that. Of course, at that time we didn't know we had a fifth planet or anything, but I forget the name of the damn creatures or whatever. But that's where they got the idea at from the original series. So I don't see anything that would resemble. Yeah, cat's balls. Thank you very much. You got it. Yeah, I was watching Starship, so I kind of watched it, not to get the other stuff there. But I didn't see anything there about anything close to Star Trek Voyager or anything. So everybody's got their own different opinions and everything. But I do know that when episode 1 started, we see Captain Pike and I think it was the security officer lady. I can't pronounce her name. That's why I was hoping somebody was watch this thing, come up with me and help me with things going on, so I know what's what. But I guess it's just me tonight. So it's just me, and that's just the way it's going to be, I guess. But that's why I was hoping somebody would watch it more than just once and pop up and kind of fill in the blanks with me a little bit. because I'm not good as Mikey over there. Celebrity Larry says, "All right, my brother, good luck with your stream. I got things to do." See, right there, he's got things to do. The hell with us, he don't care. He's got things to do. Well, I guess that we ain't going to see Celebrity Larry anymore. He's too busy. Things to do. Of course, you know me. Laugh out loud. Take care, everyone, and chat. Thank you so very much for everything. Yes, I will be leaving in a week. Yep, Celebrity Larry. There you go. See, he's a sub. Hey, the hell with the rest of us, right? Hey, Carl, what's up? Hey, Jim. Carl gets a star in his name. All right. Jeff B says, "Happy voyages, Celebrity Larry." There you go, Celebrity Larry. Yeah, Larry, you kind of sound like my two mechanics. You just hit. You got no time for me. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. I just can't talk to you anymore. Kevin says, "Hey, Carl." Kevin says, "Bye, Larry. Take care." Bye, Larry. Bye, Celebrity Larry. But, bye. Take care. Have fun. Jeff B says, "Hell, Carl." Hakeem says, "Hey, Carl." Hey, 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 hey. Yep, I was going to work on my fan film stuff Sunday and send a thing over to Larry, see if he can do a little part for me, but he's too busy. So I guess I'll have to assign something else to that part because him and I talked about it, and I was going to send him a hat. He never did give me his address and that, so I can send him a hat so we can get that going. So yeah, that's okay. He's too busy. Yeah. He's too busy. Celebrity Larry. The underdogs got no time for the underdogs. No, you can't help. Uh, let's see. Let's back up here. I like this one. Law, Celebrity Larry. Yep, that's what that. Just keep calling him that, Celebrity Larry. Yep. Carl says, "BHI, everyone." Here you go. Larry says, "I uh, Celebrity Larry says, I would help you out Sunday. There ain't no help to do on Sunday. I mean, I have to assign things and everything. I was going to send you a link so you can watch it, put your shirt on, and send me the thing back. So we'll see if anything pops up my side. I can't do that, but you never know." And Larry says, I didn't send you my address. I know you didn't. And Hakeem, thank you very much, Hakeem. Yeah. Hakeem became a YouTube member. Wow. Thank you very much. Gee, and now I got to start putting stuff down there so everyone can see what's going on in that. But hey, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Kevin says, "Wow, Hakeem. Yeah, everybody else had to follow Hakeem there. It's only 99 cents a month. Jump down there. It's only a buck a month there, and there's all kinds of stuff down there right now. All kinds of member stuff." Carl says, "Hi, Celebrity Larry." Yeah. Hey, we got him going now. All right, I'll do that, my brother. Yeah, I bet you won't. You'd be too busy. That's what my mechanics say all the time. I'm too busy. I can't fix your lawnmowers. Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't figured out yet, I'm very depressed right now. So that's just the way it is. Jeff B says, "Way to go, Hakeem." There you go. Celebrity Larry says, "I did. I didn't say I didn't." Okay. And Kevin says, "At Carl, the handshaking there. Here you go." And Kevin says, "Good job, Hakeem." Yeah, there you go. And Hakeem says, gifted one membership. He gifted one membership. Well, who did you get a gift membership to? Huh. Let's see. Get back here. God, channel chat just bouncing up and down like crazy now. Uh, Kevin says, "Really, Hakeem? Really?" Celebrity Larry says, "See now, Jeff B is a member." Yeah, Jeff B's a member. Okay, I didn't know that. Kevin says, "Yeah, Jeff is now a member." I didn't see that. I see Hakeem, and Hakeem's a new member. Must be scrolling down a little bit further. I didn't see that one yet. Hakeem's a member, but I haven't seen anything about Larry about Jeff B. So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Jeff B says, "Thank you, Hakeem." Hakeem says, "Now you have two members, lol." There you go. Thank you very much. I don't. I only see one member, so that's good. I'll resend my address. Well, you never sent me in the first place. Uh, NP Jeff. There you go. No problem, Jeff. Kevin says Jim needs more members. Yeah, I need about 100 members down there at $1 a piece. That's $100 a month, minus the 30%. So we need 200 members. And that would kind of pick up the slack. There you go. Akeem says gift membership are random. Yes, they are. They're very, very random. I get them all the time. I mean, I go to my email and it's like, you got a gifted membership from so and so. Like, oh, okay. That'll work. I don't have to pay for it. Celebrity Larry says, look at the color, my brother, on his handle. It is green with Jeff B. I don't see the green on over here because being on StreamYards, I don't see that. I see one member thing, and it says Hakeem at 358. That's all I see. Um, Kevin says, "Yeah, I know. Gifted memberships are random." Yep. Kevin says that is true, Hakeem. Jeff B says, "If an arrow member." Okay, I believe you. I believe you. I just don't see it. If I pop over on the other side, I'll probably see it. Hakeem says YouTube makes a killing off that 30%. Yeah, they take 30% off of that 99 cents, so I get 69 cents. Oh man, 69? Oh shit. Are you still here? I thought you was busy. Celebrity Larry says, play, I'll see a little star next to his name. There you go. Now I'll go jump over the other side and see what's going on over there. Got the audio down on that. Bounce. I see. I see Hakeem. I don't see anything else. On the other side, Jeff B is still blue. Must have did an update. I have no idea. But hey, if he's a member, he's a member. I'll find out later. No big deal. Thank you very much. That's great. We got two members, so there's plenty of stuff down there for you guys to watch. There's a lot of stuff down there. Anyhow, so there you go. Uh, where in the hell are we at right now? Carl says, Jay, keep it clean, Jim. Keep it clean. I always keep it clean. Celebrity Larry says, look at the star next to his name. Okay. Well, on StreamYards, you don't see that. Carl says, keep, keep. And let's see. I came back over to the other side here and Okay, I guess there is a star next to his name. All right. Doesn't tell me nothing, but I see a little star there and a star on Akeem's. Akeem's got a little star right there. Okay, that's great. So even the low life people get to learn something. Jeff B says, Larry, are you going to rename the channel? Be yourself. Yeah. Be yourself adventures celebrity channel. Carl says, are you wait a minute. Carl says, are you good, Jim? I'm good. I'm good. All righty then. Well, let's get into this thing here and let's see if we can get this dumb thing to work. So when strange new worlds. All right. We gotta skip that. I don't know if they have the head thing on. All right, on Strange New Worlds here, season 4, episode 1. If we can get started on that. Hang on. Well, might have to put everybody on hold here for a little bit as they get through all of this. I know Mikey sits there and he reads through the computer, or whatever. So, alrighty then. I might just take this dumb thing off because my ear's getting hot. And turn the audio back down to 0. I don't think we're ever going to get through this. New adventures for me. Usually I would play a video, but I can't play because I'll get copyright. Jeff B says, Larry, are you going? Okay, we've seen that one. You got to rename it. Are you good, Jim? Yeah, I'm good. Larry is not renaming his channel. Well, he ought to. Celebrity. Be yourself adventures. Mr. Larry. There you go. Yeah, on Strange New Worlds, season 4, episode 1, you see Captain Pike on a horse with his security officer, Lom, I think it is. They're riding along and everything, and all of a sudden they get a call from the ship, from the Enterprise, telling them that um, Admiral April is coming on board to talk to Captain Pike to tell him about his next mission. And Captain Pike kind of laughed a little bit and says, we'll just keep writing for a little bit longer there, number one. And number one says, okay, whatever you say, Captain. So next thing you know, you see them beaming aboard the ship and they're talking to each other like, they have a good time and all relaxed and all that good stuff and everything. And everyone says, yeah, they're fine in that. So Long comes down and sees Spock over there, and she says, come to my cabin. His boots are hard to get off. Wow. Boots are hard to get off, so I gotta need some help. Are you gonna play? Yeah, there's a horse. So they was we got horses galloping right now. Jeff B says IKR Kevin. All righty then. Yeah, IKR Kevin. I think they was in a meeting room talking about, well, Captain April, Admiral April was there talking to Captain Pike, talking to him, saying he's going to give him a promotion. He was going to promote him to Commodore. And I'm going, ooh, never ever heard Captain Pike in the original series ever be promoted to Commodore. He was fleet captain there. Yeah, he was a fleet captain before his accident. So being promoted to Commodore is a little bit more different than what was followed through on the original series, which on the original series, you didn't really follow too much about Captain Pike that much at all. So like I said, they was in a meeting room and they showed this big old red thing on the screen and everything. And it's like, it's like an octopus. It's got all kinds of tentacles over the place and that. And next thing you know, they're on the bridge and they got it right on the view screen. Right on the view screen there, they see this big red blob thing, tentacles all over the place and everything. Then Lieutenant Uhura goes, Captain, I'm picking up communications from a drone. You know, the kind that they eject from a ship when they're a distress signal. So they like, okay, so they got to get. They kind of talked about what's going on and everything, and they figured, well, let's go down there and see if we can go down there and see about what's going on because they think that there's a ship down there in distress. So they tell the helm officer to get down there and hopefully don't get caught or anything. And they get down there and they fly around a little bit. And next thing you know, things are going crazy. The ship is starting to spin around and everything. And next thing you know, the captain says, let's get the heck out of here. Then these little tentacle things are starting to spin, just like a big wave, like a big wave coming around and everything. And it captures the ship, and all you see is the whole ship spinning like crazy. And next thing you know, it was gone. There you go. Let's get back to our chat here for a minute. Celebrity, a bit weird, Kevin says. Kevin says, I know Larry would rather stick with Be Yourself Adventures. Oh, he's a celebrity now. The heck with that. Jeff B says, curious, while Larry has to go for the Hollywood role, anyone knows? Nope. It's all secret. So I have no idea about that. So anyhow, they get out. All of a sudden, you see the ship, and it's real dark and everything. They don't have lights on. Certain areas are dark, and some are lit up. And they they didn't have warp drive. They had impulse power. They still had life support running. All systems pretty much dead in the whole ship. They're trying to figure out where in the heck they are. Scotty down in engineering that he's trying to get power back to all stations and everything. And next thing you know, things are starting to come back on. And they decided to send a shuttlecraft down to the third planet. Once they figured out that they was in the Sol sector, which is our sector here, you know, good old Earth and all that stuff. So they say they decided that uh, number one, that the helm officer and the secure officer go down to the planet because there's uh, some kind of power cell or something that they needed to get down that's down on the planet. So they launched the shuttlecraft to get down to the planet. I know I'm probably missing a few things here and there, but I'm just getting to the highlights. So they get down to the planet and everything, and they're just looking around and got these weird trees, palm trees, and all kinds of stuff going on. Meanwhile, back on the ship, Lieutenant Uhura is trying to speak Vulcan to a Vulcan lady that's on the ship up here. And she's like, don't speak to me in Vulcan. You're not that good at it. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Ain't that nice? Yeah. Like I said, I might be screwing up a few things here. Uh, let's get back to the chat here. Akeem says, I want to get Larry's autograph before he changes to a high price. Yeah. Yeah, they are in the meeting room right there. Yeah, they're in the meeting room talking about all the stuff's going on and that. Yeah, I was right about that. Yeah. Just a little slow in the video right now. Uh, Jeff B says, I know, right. More chat lingo, Jim. Yeah. Hey, I am coming out with some other new stuff instead of just doing Spaceball stuff. I got some other stuff that I made up. I just haven't got it done yet. So, so I've been working on some other channel stuff already. So one of these days we'll get them done. Jeff B says, "Law, Hakeem, law, 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 law." Ah. Kevin says, "Law, Hakeem," and Kevin's got his smiley face, just crying and everything. So anyhow, I think down on the planet they're investigating what's going on. They located the power source that they're looking for. Yeah, right there's the red globe thing right there. And they found they located the power source, so they had to figure out how to get there. And you got nothing but rows of trees and stuff, and you hear this big old roar going on, and it's like, what the hell is that? Well, they got their tricorders out, and they're got uh, this thing's pretty good size, uh, big. How big is it? Is it bigger than us? It's a lot bigger than us. It is huge. And so uh, Lum decided to go up and take her phaser, put on stun, located the thing there, and shoot the phaser on stun, which did absolutely nothing. Number one comes up and yells at her, says, "What are you doing?" And Lum says, "We didn't do anything. I mean, it didn't hurt it." So it's like, okay, well, you shot a phaser unstung on a unknown item and nothing happened. Now what? Back on the ship there. Uh, Scotty decided earlier that he was putting these warning labels and stuff like that on consoles and all that. So I don't think that the Helm officer likes that very well. Got all these alarms going off like crazy, and it's like, what the heck? Yeah, the video's at the point where they're spinning around. They're going through that red thing. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm doing any good on this or not. Like I said, I'm not good as what Mikey is, but I'm doing the best I can. Try and remember stuff. Let's see. I got my glasses here. I did make some notes. You ever seen me in glasses before? There you go. Steamy glasses. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, the shuttle's down there. Well, according to this, they haven't got there yet. The shuttle thing spinning around, engulfing the ship, and what is it? 64. They're 64 million years in the past. I think it's 64 million years in the past. Kevin's laughing at me. Ah. But since the girls are on the planet and trying to figure out what to do in that, they're talking to Scotty on the Enterprise, and Scotty says, "Yeah, that he reads what's going on down there," and they're asking him if he can fire phasers, on Stung to knock that uh, animal down. And he said, I could if I had phasers." So it's still didn't have phasers yet on the ship at all because all the screw up that was going on through that time porter and all that stuff. So it's like, wow, okay. Let's go to chat here for a minute. Jeff B says, and it must be great if he's carrying that show. All right. And Hakeem says, I'm following along with the screen caps, so your commentary is helping. Well, thank you very much. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, that guy's trying to do the best he can, but where in the hell is that Fringy at? That damn Fringy, sometimes he just pops up here. He's like crazy. But yeah, down on the planet, I mean, I've never seen trees like that. Yeah, I mean, you got the trunks are like split, They got branches hanging over, and you got like round domes for leaves and stuff like that. And the were on the trunk of the trees that it's just weird that they grow in two different ways and come like in a you know like a like a U-shaped root system. Never seen trees like that before. They got regular trees and all kinds of other stuff and everything. So they figured out that back on the planet there, well, before get back on the planet, like I said, they're talking to Scotty and everything, and next thing you know, Scotty lands flat on his face on engineering, and he looks up and says, "Something's got us." And all of a sudden, we see the Enterprise being enveloped. It's like lightning coming out of this ship and grabbing the ship. Hell of a good special effects, really good special effects. But it's like, wow, what the heck? So next thing you know, Captain Pike back on the Enterprise, they're trying to contact this ship to find out why did they capture the Enterprise in the first place. And they finally get Lieutenant Uhura to send a message out, and message was sent out and received, and the ship was talking back, but they had to go through the UT to understand them. Universal translation there, UT. Okay. I wish somebody would came up to help me with this, but that's okay. I'm muddling through best I can. What was that captain's name? I did write it down here. Cap, no, Commodore, no, not Commodore, Commander, Commander Console, something like that. Uh, and she said that she was from Mars. Wow, they're from Mars. So remember, Mars. If you go back in our history, Mars did have had people or whatever on the Mars there at one time years ago. So I think that they took the show and everything and put it like that, so we see that there was people on Mars at the time, 64 million years ago. But yeah, that was pretty crazy how that ship can just shoot out these like lightning bolts and stuff and captured the Enterprise. That was pretty crazy. But now we got the intro coming on. Can't really move this thing ahead that fast because sometimes you lose your spot. Come on. Or of course you're going to have more advertisement coming up and everything. So we're trying to go by memory. I watched it so many times you think I would know, but that's why I watch it over and over and over again so I can get it planted in my head. I think I'm doing all right so far. But once they talk back and forth and that, Captain Pike did invite her on the Enterprise, and everybody looked at him like, "Are you crazy? Are you really fracking crazy? Going to invite that? They captured us, and you want to invite them to the Enterprise? Are you fracking nuts?" That's the way they all looked at him. They were like, "What the hell's wrong with you, dude?" It's like, well, he's trying to be. I mean, he was angry, but he toned his voice down when he was trying to talk to the commander. And it's like, I would be ticked off too. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? You captured my ship. What the frack's wrong with you? Why did you seize my ship? And of course, the commander said that since they're powerless, that they are claiming the ship as salvage. They're claiming Enterprise as salvage? Really? All because they went through a time porter and lost all the power, and power's gradually coming back slowly, really super slow. About as slow as my phone here with all kinds of stuff going on. But it's like, yeah, I'd be ticked off too. So they all go down to the commander was going to hang up on them and everything. And this damn headset. Oh, come on. You ever have one of those days that nothing works right? Finally got that headset shut off. Uh, yeah, according to this, they're talking back and forth and everything. And like I said, Pike invited her on board the Enterprise. And like I said, they're all looking at him like, "Are you freaking nuts?" I mean, but you know, I wish the video would get a little bit further ahead so I can see what the heck I'm doing here. But I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good so far. You know, I ain't getting any $2 or $1 or whatever. When I was watching the Starship go up, man, there's all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah, after the communications down on the planet, the three ladies are trying to figure out how to get to the power source. And Lum decided to take a phaser and she cut the tree line. She cut trees down to find out what the heck is over there. Because they haven't seen anything at all. They hear things. They hear stuff, what's going on, but they just can't figure it out. What is so big and large and makes a loud growling noise? What the heck's going on? But they was talking about doing that. Back up on the ship, they're still talking to each other about having the commander come over to the Enterprise and that, and they're trying to figure out how to get the power up on the ship and everything. And they're also trying to figure out how to get the heck out of there so they get back to their own time period and all that good stuff. So at least that they're doing that. You know, I like all the stuff here. I wish that they would still do the year one with the new Captain Kirk and that and Spock, but of course they totally destroyed all the sets and everything. So that's all going on with that there. But yeah, but let's see if we can push this thing ahead a little bit. Yeah, okay, there you go. So back down on the planet, Lom did take a phaser and cut those trees down, and they seen that big old dinosaur there. They're like, oh shit. Back on the ship and everything, they're still trying to figure out what the heck going on and everything here. They figured out that they're in the solar system and they're 64 million years in the future, or in the past, I should say. It should be in the past there. And they're just trying to figure out what they got to do. Spock says they got to have something like a supernova. It's got to have power behind it so they can use that power to get back to where they need to be. But yeah, there's Lom. She cut the trees down. Oh, now we're back on the ship again. We go back and forth in this damn video. There's a dinosaur right there. He's like, "Rah!" Like, what the hell did you do? You cut my trees down. What's wrong with you? Who in the hell are you cutting my trees down like that? And of course, we got to go to advertisement. Yeah, if I paid an extra $6 a month, I wouldn't have any advertisements. We'd just keep on going. So, intermission a little bit here. So, yeah, we haven't had anything else. Anybody else talking in chat? So, always, always, always remember this. Hey, you caught me sipping a invisible drink here. Yeah, I got an invisible drink here. Damn. Let's see. what do you think about Curly climbing that ladder at the Saw going?
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I kind of miss Celebrity Larry being not being here, but I sent out links and it's just me. I'll just bomb out, I guess. Do little videos here now and then. Um, hmm. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing some fan film stuff maybe this coming Sunday. I've been saying that for a while, but I think it's time to get that voiceover one complete. There will be another one coming up with my little accident that I had back in February, and and the other problem that happened to me late to April of this year. So yeah, that poor Fringy, he always has a lot of problems going on. Probably shouldn't say too much, but we still need someone to run a starship. So that's why I was gonna get Larry to do that. But Mr. Celebrity's gonna be too busy. So all right, back on the planet here again. Remember they cut all those trees down, and they're seeing the dinosaur there, and they're talking back and forth what to do. They have to get through there somehow, but the dinosaur is in the way. They have to get through there somehow. Back on the Enterprise, in the transporter room, they're waiting for the commander to come in. But there was a big surprise with that there, wasn't there? There was a big old surprise in that one. But they're just sitting there, standing there and talking to each other, waiting for the commander to communicate with them so they can beam them aboard the Enterprise. And I think all of a sudden they got a message that they had something like a hull breach. Getting ahead of myself a little bit. Talking to the doctor. Oh, there it is. That got some kind of warning going on about a hull breach. And I think they go out in the hallway and these three Mars people walking down the hallway. You got two yeah, right there. They got two big tall guys and a lady in the middle. And a lady in the middle, she's got like Vulcan ears popping up, which is kind of crazy, you know. But they had some kind of a technology that they don't do beaming stuff. That they see if I can find on my notes here. That they have some kind of other technology that they can just walk through walls and stuff like that. That'd be pretty damn neat if you think about it. Walk through walls. Yep. I forget what it was, but they asked if they had that kind of technology, and they said no. And they tried to explain what beaming was. Scotty walked up, and the two guys that she has with her, two security officers, I would imagine, they had some weird phasers they brung up, and the lady, the commander said that you'd rather don't get too close because the two security guys will shoot him. So Scotty kind of backs off a little bit. It's like, oh shit, they're gonna shoot me. I better back off. So they talked there for a little bit. All right, let's get back to chat here for a minute. Hakeem says, so it would be called a space dino. Well, the dinosaur was on the good old planet Earth, you know, back in the days when dinosaurs roamed the lands of Earth at that time. 64 million years ago. I think it's 64 million years ago. I hope I'm right on that. But I didn't write that down, but I think that that's what they're saying. So back down on the planet, they're still trying to figure out how to get through that dinosaur. And number one says, well, you tried to phase the dinosaur and then nothing happened. So they have to hit some like a soft part of the dinosaur, and the only soft part is that when a dinosaur roars and that, if they can shoot a beam inside the dinosaur's mouth, that might knock him out. So that's what they're talking about doing. And number one gets her phaser on Stung, probably heavy Stung, I would imagine, and walked over and crouched down. Well, not crouched down, but standing up. I'll get it right someday. Yelling at the dinosaur, and the dinosaur is kind of looking around, and the pterodactyls are flying around the dinosaur a little bit. The dinosaur tail hits number one. She goes down. A big rock falls down by the lum there, and she gets up, runs over, grabs the phaser for number one, tosses it to her. Then number one gets it and fires back up, and the dinosaur opens his mouth, and she fires right inside the mouth, and the dinosaur moves a couple of spots, and down the dinosaur went. Did you know the dinosaur was a female? That's what they said. A female dinosaur down on the ground, phaser shot right in the mouth. Man, that's one way to knock someone out, ain't it? Instead of just shooting on the outside, you got to shoot it on the inside to knock them out. Well, that's what they did. Back on the Enterprise, they're still talking to their guests that came on board. They're down in sick bay. They're checking them out and everything to make sure that they didn't bring any diseases up on the ship or anything. And the commander is very impressed for what the technology they have in sick bay there. So there'll be a while, and they're talking back and forth, trying to figure out what's going on. They learned that they are from Mars. Didn't know Mars had ships back then, but that's the way the story's going. So they just chit chat a while back and forth and everything, checking each other out with the scanners and all that, talking back and forth a little bit. I want to get back down to the planet. Come on. Hopefully, no more intermission there for a while. But the commander is talking stuff and everything. I should have probably had the headset on. I can hear what's going on. But it might be too crazy. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Now they're talking about forming an alliance and everything, like with the Federation. And the commanders is like, no, I don't think that's possible because she don't trust anybody at all. She don't trust anybody at all. So that's, I guess, 64 million years ago, they didn't really trust that many because they was at war with that one species on the fifth planet. Of course, we don't have that fifth planet in our solar system, but they said that we did at that time. So, and the commander wants to see their weapon systems that they talked about earlier to see what's going on with that stuff. I guess they're trying to find out if the Enterprise has what they need in order to use it against their enemies. So they took her up to the bridge there, showing all the stations and everything on the bridge. And they did come up to the science station and talk to Spock. And she didn't understand what science station was, so Spock explained. Science station is get data and information on what's going on, so they can solve problems and stuff like that. And she was impressed, very impressed with that right there. And he used the word alone with UT, but according to what what they understood was what the hell is the name of it? I forget what the name of it is. Can't think of the name of it right now. So they talk about a little bit about war and stuff like that. They're trying to get rid of that one species that they're having problems with. They said that they're trying to figure out if they can uh, communicate with that species, but they said that they're like animals that they can't talk. And I think they go back down to engineering in that area there, and they said that they have 16 to 20 different types of animal species that some they can talk to and some they can't talk to. So now they're asking to view a planet 185 degrees, whatever. The Donphan cluster ship must have fired something towards Mars there. Mars is all green and everything, and blue oceans and stuff like that, according to what they show here. But the other species that they're in war with, they killed 2 million of their own people. So I guess that would kind of tick you off a little bit that you're killing people that you can't even communicate with. That's pretty bad stuff there. But they say that they're insects and they can't talk. They feed and move forward. That's all they do. So how in the heck do they do space flight and shoot rockets and stuff like that, or have a weapon to shoot it at Mars? Pretty interesting stuff here. You kind of wonder. But now they're back talking about alliances stuff and that. Now they're down 65 different insectoids that they know of. There's only a handful that they can talk to. Yeah, they can. The creatures can use light or touch in order to communicate with us a lot better. Right, I'll get back down to planet. That's kind of a little creepy stuff that happens down on the planet down there. But they're still talking about trying to communicate and end the war with the commander, of Mars there. But they just like bumping heads there. They're just not getting anywhere too much. Back on the bridge, systems are coming back slowly. Science station's back up and running. Spock is talking to the captain about stuff. Yeah, they're talking about that supernova now, as mentioned earlier, that they need that kind of power source in order to get back to where they came, where originally they came from. Then all of a sudden they get comms from from the engineering that the lady commander stole the power antimatter power cell from the Enterprise, and they're still in there walking through and everything. So Pike runs to the he runs to the turbo lift to try to catch him. He gets down to the level and he's yelling at him. He's trying to talk to him and everything. And the two tall guys has got the power cell, the antimatter power cell that they're going to steal, which of course they're going to use that to probably harm the other aliens that they cannot communicate with. So now she's talking to Pike, saying that Pike hasn't been truthful, that she's seen the records in their database that Mars is just nothing but a deep, lifeless red planet. So, and Captain Pike apologizes for not telling her the truth of all the stuff that he knows about Mars and that. But somehow she got the information through the computers. So I'd be a little ticked off too if you didn't tell me everything what the hell's going on. If you want to be make an alliance with somebody, you want to tell everything that you know and hope the heck that would help out to have better relations with somebody else in order to just lie to them. But this is all future stuff and everything, so they got to be careful what they say. You just can't say everything. But like I said, the commander found out, and they're just talking back and forth about it. And next thing you know, she says she's sorry and goodbye. Turns around, and they all three walk through the wall again. Walk through the wall and get back to her ship. Then all of a sudden, the lightning that's around the Enterprise gets released, and the ship bobbles around a little bit till they get steady up again, and it's commercial time. It's commercial time again, everybody. So how am I doing so far? Am I doing pretty good? Yeah, damn freaking advertisements. So dang it, dang it, dang it. Check this out.
No, 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 no. Please, please, please. No, 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 not that.
Yes, that.
Sanders! Sir!
Ooh, that would hurt, wouldn't it? Trying to find something I didn't bring up earlier. Yeah, yeah, that one right there. There we go. We got it now. So, still got advertisement going on so far. Got plant talking here, and got a puppy in a box. Talking about dog food. Oh boy. Hakeem says, really good. The best part so far. Lol. Really good. The best part so far. Lol. Thank you. I tried. I mean, if I've had everything in memory, then I wrote down notes, but the notes ain't helped me out that much at all. So I'm just figure I just sit here, watch a video, and try to go that way, which is probably a little bit easier. Got the headset on and everything, and now we're back to the plan again. But Jeff B says doing fine, Jim, but got to go. Thanks again, Hakeem. Well, thank you very much, Jeff B. Have a great night. Take care, and we'll see you next. We'll see you this coming Friday. No, Tuesday. Today is Friday. You ding ding. We'll see you on Tuesday there. Thank you very much. It's gonna be a rainy day on Tuesday. Hakeem says, because if you weren't doing this, there is no way I'll be watching this, lol. There you go. So back on the planet here, the three ladies finds the big old starship that crashed on the planet, and they're looking for the power source, Luridium, I think it's called. That's hard for me to say as well. But so number one goes into the ship, and the other two ladies are walking around. Meanwhile, this little baby dinosaur, he's floating around a little bit, and he sees them. So he's kind of floating around. It's just the same thing at Jurassic Park. They had these little small dinos that they would eat people right away. They get a real smart dinosaurs like. Pretty much same thing here. But Lum finds pod from the ship. Found out that they was in cryo sleep, and one moved around, and they're thinking it was reflex only because it was bouncing around a little bit. So that was scared the crap out of me, something like that. Yeah. And Hakeem says, "See ya, Jeff. Have a great day." Yep, Jeff. You have a great night. Take care, and thank you for popping in there. Yep. And number one comes out and holds it up, I got the iridium fuel pod. Let's get back to the Enterprise and get the hell out of here. I know I got that part right. So, and while they was heading back towards the ship, that little dinosaur decided to come up, and he looks at Lums in the face, the security officer lady, and she takes and punches him, punching right in the face. Of course, at the time we didn't know she broke her hand doing that because dinosaurs are strong, you know. And the other two ladies are like, "You just punched it, and the sucker ran away from you. Must have been a hell of a good punch, you know." Bam. So they walk back to the shuttle and everything. One nice thing about the shuttle, when they was coming out the first time, the door came down and it had a little platform and a couple steps came down off the engine. That's pretty damn neat. Now they get back in the shuttle, they fire up the engines. You got a red glow coming out of the back. They're launching right off and head back into space, going back to the Enterprise. Back on the Enterprise, the security lady, she's over there at the sick bay, and she's telling them that she punched that baby dinosaur in the face, broke her hand in the process, but she doesn't feel it. But she said that she felt different when she was down there. And they talk about there's certain genes that she has that's not working like recessive DNA recessive DNA genes. Something about those ain't working or not doing too good or something like that. Enhanced genes. She's probably got something that probably no one else has because she's different. Back on the bridge now, Captain Pike comes in, and power's coming up still slowly after they install that thing. And they're trying to locate the Martian ship so they can intercept it in order to stop it because you got their they got matter their matter power source, so they don't want them to use it. So they got more power coming up. Lights are getting brighter on the bridge and everything. They're trying to contact the merchant ship. Got the commander on the screen, and Pike's trying to tell her that he apologized for not saying all the stuff that they talked about down below there. But he's trying to tell her there's other ways to solve the problems in that. But the commander's like, I'm not going to hear it. This is what I got to do. And she just hangs up on him. So now they're trying to get the Enterprise to speed up a little bit. Remember, they're getting a little bit more power, a little bit more power. Engines are almost there, but slowly. Everything's just coming online real slow. So they want to get close to the Mars ship so they can probably try to disable that torpedo that they're going to be shooting at that fifth planet. I guess if they shoot that torpedo to the fifth planet, it'll probably blow up the planet. Is what they're saying. So, but she thinks if she blows up the fifth planet, that she's going to protect her people, the Martians, of course. So yeah, they stole their antimatter pods. It's really different from what TOS was. I mean, TOS you have these little crystal stuff and everything, but but they totally different on this one here, which is pretty neat. They show the alien on the screen that they're talking about from cat paws there. So that's pretty interesting there. And hello, Lemon Pie. What's up, Lemon Pie? Hey, Spacefaring Fruitcakes. Spacefaring Fruitcakes. Thank you very much. Please donate $79.95, please. Oh man, I'm only $50 away from making 100. So hey, there you go. All right, now they're as I said earlier. Now they're trying to get the engines back up in line so they can get full power, so they can track down that Mars ship. And I put a star on lemon pie. Yes, I did. All right. So they're trying to catch up with the ship, but of course the Mars ship is too far ahead. So we're not in range yet. They always say stuff like that, right? So they're trying to edge the Enterprise to catch it, so they can disarm that torpedo that the Mars ship's going to launch. Warning lights keep going off, and Pike tells Scotty, "Shut the damn warning lights off, will you? We got enough problems with damn warning crap all the time." Oh boy. So yeah, they already fired their weapon on toward the fifth planet, and they just got in range, and Pike's telling them not to take that not to take that torpedo out or anything. Just let it go. And number one came up and says, "You can't let this. It's going to change our future." And that. And Pike looks at her and says, "In his time, there is no fifth planet. There is not a fifth planet in our solar system as Class M." Then the torpedo hits the fifth planet, and it blows. It's all gone. But the Mars ship is too close, and they don't have enough power to get out of there. So that Mars ship is going to get destroyed. So Pike is standing there, just watching all this going on. And he sees the wave coming across, and he focuses on that Mars ship and that wave, and he says, "I'm sorry." And all of a sudden, it blows up as well. Mars ship's gone, and now they're saying that the blast's going to hit them, so they got to get the heck out of there. And Spock is telling them, says, "No, we shouldn't run because we can use the energy to go back to our own time." So they're talking about doing that. So remember, they needed like a supernova, power from a supernova, so they can slingshot back to the present where they came from. So since the Mars lady people use the Enterprise's antimatter pods to use it on their torpedo, now they're going to use that energy right there, fly into it, and go back in their own time. So now the helmed officer's giving all she's got, fly into it, so they can get back to where they belong. It's a different show. I mean, it's got some stuff and everything. Oh, I forgot this. I forgot this. Well, it hasn't happened yet. Never mind. I'm getting too much ahead of myself. So, but they're in that energy cloud right now. It's surrounding the ship. There's that red stuff spinning the ship around a little bit. Boom! Enterprise takes off like in warp speed. This big old rock comes off, heading towards Earth. Remember what they said years ago, that a big asteroid, hit Earth and caused the dinosaurs to be extinct, dead. And that's just what happened. Now they're back in their meeting room talking about that. Yeah, extinction of the dinosaurs. I guess that's where we get all the oil and everything, right? From all the dino crap in it. The dino crap is probably all the gas we get, and all the dino stuff, the bodies in that. That's where we get all the oils in that, because they're such a hard skin species. So, revolution of humanity. That's what they're talking about right there. Let's get back to chat here for a minute. Hakeem says, "Hey, Lemon," and Lemon Pie says, "Hakeem." There you go. Alrighty. But they're talking about that they had to let the commander do what she wanted to do in order for the future to take place, basically, and to kill off the dinosaurs. And of course, that's when the human species started to come and play down the road. So, yeah, Captain Pike is thinking. He says that we all can use the brakes on stuff, so I think they go to a party after this. Uh, Lemon Pie says Jim lost his arms. Oh, it's a green screen. No green screen at all. This is oh, what the hell is the name of that damn thing? Hang on here, I can tell you in a minute. Virtual effects, and of course I have a circle right here. And if I hit this over here, you can see my arms back. Yeah, they have a new thing here called custom layout number 1, but you don't see you don't see that much of the back screen or anything. But I mean, you do see my arms on the virtual reality. Still see the little hole up here and everything. So I don't like that damn thing. So we'll go back to a little circle thing. So that's why we got no arms. So they talk about the history and all that stuff and everything that they had to let her do what she had to do in order to set everything forward like it should be. And they're thinking that the buoy that they found in that red cloud at the beginning was theirs because they was in distress at that time when they went back in time. So, past and future and stuff like that. But, the doctor and Pike's talking about all that stuff. So there you go. Pretty much almost at the end of the video here. We've been up for an hour, almost hour and a half. All right. Yeah. So Pike kind of feels bad because he lied to the commander, Mars lady. It's just like anything else. Take time to get over all that stuff. So he's back in his quarters, got a book out, and he's talking to Admiral April, and he's reading a few things out of the book to the Admiral a little bit. And he likes that book. You got to read that book again, he says. Kevin says, "Hey, Lemon Pie." And Kevin says, "Good to see you, Lemon Pie." All righty then. 9:40 each p.m. Oh, boy. So Admiral April keeps talking to him about the promotion that he mentioned about earlier. But Captain Pike is kind of hesitating a little bit, like he really don't want to be a Commodore. He wants to stay as the captain, I would imagine so. But in the original series, the highest ranking officer to command a starship is a Commodore, and that's it. An admiral can't do that. But most other fan films do it anyhow. But I pretty much stay with the original series stuff. So if you have an admiral, if you have an admiral, you don't fly. So even AJ's universe sticks to that theory as well. So Admiral April is like, do you want the promotion or not? And Captain Pike says, I know someone else that's like to have a promotion. So, and Lemon Pie says, Jim, what would I get for $79.95? Would I get $89.99 back? No, you just get my thank you. It's just a joke. But if I had someone donate another $50, I might get $100 next month, I guess. But well, little by little, we'll get all that stuff. All right, let's get back here. We're back in. I think we're back in the lounge here. Captain Pike is talking to Commander Riley, but now she's one stripe away from being a captain. Then can commander her own starship. There you go. And Lieutenant Uhura goes back over and talks to the Vulcan lady. And the Vulcan lady says that she's very disappointed what's going on the Enterprise. That her family wanted her to go to the Vulcan Science Academy, but she thought it'd be a lot better to be on the Enterprise. You'd be out there, in the open and everything, and you see all this stuff going on instead of being in the classroom. But she's just very disappointed in what's going on. But like Uhura tells her that she was a cadet a couple years ago, and that being out here is a lot better than, of course, being in the classroom. Of course, yeah. Lemon Pie says, Uhura, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. And Scotty runs into the helm officer. They almost spill drinks on each other. And they exchange words a little bit. And she goes, freaking engineers. And he says, you crazy weirdo, I think. So they sit there in the lounge room area just drinking green teas and green drinks and when they're talking about the mission and that, and asked the number one, what they've seen. The next thing you know, that you see a scene back on Earth, that you're back on planet Earth with the dinosaurs and everything. You see all the dinosaurs. You see the pterodactyls flying around. One one Rex guy, he's eating one of the dinosaurs, that they all kill each other in order to survive. But they show all that scene and everything. And that's what they talked about in the meeting room. And that's how the episode ends. Pterodactyls flying over the place. You see the mountains, you see the water waves and all that, and the weird ass trees. All kinds of crazy stuff in there. They even got the little ground dinosaurs that runs fast. The small guys. The one that got punched at one time. They're all running around and everything. And then the T-Rex, he's just rah, with the volcanoes blowing up and everything. So there you go. That's pretty much it of the whole episode. Oh, hope you enjoyed the way I was trying to talk to you about it. I think this is the little distracting, but in order to get going on that there, so I would get that episode probably a B. I mean, it wasn't that gory or anything, but it was a little confusing here and there, but it was totally different. But I would give it a B for sure. Really, I give it a B plus. But yeah, I liked it. I mean, I watched it 4 or 5 times already. I got to know what's going on and everything, trying to get going there. But like I said, if I had someone else up here that watched it to help me out a little bit, it'd been a lot nicer to bounce off and that. I know a few of you in the chat there saying they're doing pretty good, so thank you for that. I did the best I could. I figured I put this shirt on so I get into the feel of it. Yeah, so I still can't put other shirts on, shirts over your head because those damn shoulders still give me problems. So I can only do so much on some kind, on the fan film stuff. So Yeah, that's pretty much it of the season 4, episode 1. Like I said, I give it a B plus. It was good. It was all right. Kevin says, for me, I honestly would not call Larry a celebrity. He is a celebrity. If he wasn't if he wasn't a celeb, he'd be up there talking to us. You know. Then you get to be a celebrity, you kind of forget about the lower people. He's probably going to shoot me for saying that. Hakeem says budget went all the budget went all to the last scene, lol. And the pterodactyls and the ground dinosaurs and all the water and rivers and all kinds of stuff. It was pretty good. Kevin says, "Really, you gave it a B plus?" I said B plus. I didn't say anything about A. I give it a B plus. And skilled one there. Ah, come on. Larry is a celebrity. Yep, yep. If you go back into my videos a couple weeks ago, I think it was, look for the one that's marked with Larry the Star on the title. And if you watch that, he got a phone call from a guy that he knows asking him to be in a movie. So now he's probably got the script and all that stuff, and he's gonna be becoming a celebrity. So us low lives ain't gonna know much of Larry. As you notice, Larry hasn't been around for a while. So what does that tell you? Never forget about your friends. Never forget about your friends. I was always say, but sometimes when you get something like that, you just he's thinking about that and trying to get going on that, and that's probably all he's thinking about. He said he's got other videos and that to do and everything, try to get them edited and that. So editing is not fun. It takes a long time to get stuff done. Lemon Pie says that nurse from his video may become a celebrity. Yeah, I asked about that, and of course she's already spoken for. Damn it, damn it. Kevin says, I think you making Larry uncomfortable. Well, Larry's making me uncomfortable because he doesn't talk to me that much anymore. I mean, he gives me a Vulcan salute now and then, and that. We used to talk on the phone. Don't do that no more. He's becoming a celebrity, and he become that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I know some people that got famous and everything, and they just don't talk to the lower species anymore. I mean, there's a few people on YouTube here. They was at my lower than me, got to my level, then they hit it big and went way out there, and never contacted me anymore at all. They totally don't talk to the lower people. They want the higher people to talk to. So I've been through that stuff before, so that's what I'm talking about. And Larry, if you think I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I see it. So Hakeem says, so we are all he had the lower decks. Yeah, we're all the lower decks right now. I mean, you don't see Larry here. Larry's they're doing his thing. He's editing or reading a script or whatever. But celebrities, you know how they are. Kevin says, what I meant to say is you gave it a B plus. Yes, a B plus. Why? Was that a bad rate for B plus? Not an A? No, I never said A. B plus. Is that good or bad? Hakeem says Larry is a movie star. Popcorn yellow striped smile. There you go. So anybody, hey, when you see Larry out there, call him a celebrity. He said it. He said it on here. I'm surprised nobody's called me a celebrity. Well, we are now. Celebrity Larry. He'll probably come back. He'll probably never talk to us again, or talk to me or anything. He might get mad and block me. He might do a monkey block on me. I don't know. I hope he don't. I don't think he would though. Uh, Lemon Pie says that reminds me. I was supposed to bring Cavaliers to his trailer, and I'm late. Larry is going to fire me. Yeah, there you go. Lemon Pie says Larry isn't going to abandon us. Oh, he's not here. I guess just like I told him, he's just like the guys that works my lawnmowers and that. Uh, can't I got parts for my lawnmowers and everything? Get all the stuff. The guy told me to get parts and everything, and next thing you know, the guy's got no time. He's got all kinds of time for everything else, but not to come over to work on my lawnmower. So I would say same thing for a celebrity. When they get the celebrity bite, they get their script. That's all they think about. They gotta get that script memorized. They gotta go get that part done and everything, and gotta go to premieres, and that's pretty much it. So I would say that we'll all be on the lower decks for damn sure. Lower decks for all of us. Yeah, just like the camera keeps moving on here. Kevin says, I honestly don't even think Larry's a movie star. Well, he's supposed to be on some kind of movie that's coming up next. He's supposed to be over there next month to do this movie. So we'll find out. But like I said, if you go into my our archives there, and it was a couple of weeks ago or so, look for Larry the Star and watch that video there, and it'll tell you that he got a part. The guy talked to him and everything. Was sending him a script at that time. So there you go. Kevin says B plus is pretty good. Yeah, I would think so. Pretty, B plus. You got a lot of special effects and everything in there, and nothing really too scary. But when they show the previews, I'm like, why in the hell they got dinosaurs in there? Now we know. Hakeem says Larry is good kind of celebrity. Lol. Okay. Kevin says, yeah, I don't think Larry is going to abandon us. Well, time will tell, right? Time will tell. Lemon Pie says, Larry will still talk to me. We are both superheroes. Okay, there you go. Superheroes always talk to each other, so you got no problem there. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Kevin says, I know Larry is not here. Yeah, he's not here. He don't have time. Hakeem says, we might get involved to the red carpet, or I'll get invited to the red carpet. Yeah, you guys might. I can't go anywhere. I'm poor. I'm the lower deck poor person here, so there's no way I can go anywhere at all. I can't travel. If someone sent me a ticket or something, I'd probably go then, but I doubt even that would happen. I think he might be involved in some kind of horror movie or something. I don't know. He didn't really say too much, but like I said, if you go back and look for Larry the Star, it's in a title. I put in a title. So if you're gonna look for that, it's all over there. So there you go. But I want to thank everybody for uh, letting me know that I did pretty good on trying to talk about Strange New World season 4, episode 1. That's the first time I did that. I mean, I reviewed my own videos, but I would sit here and play it for you guys. There's still more Commodore production videos that I need to go through. I forget where I stopped at. I need to go back and find them and do reviews on my own videos to get them caught back up. There's a lot of things I need to do. Just like a mechanic, I got no time. Or like like a celebrity, got no time for others. Oh, he's going to shoot me on that one. What do you mean I got no time? We're not here. I know they went and got his treatment. He was on his road, so stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. So I could be wrong. It's hard to tell. Uh, well, Lemon Pie says Larry will hook us all up with his groupies. Yeah, that'd be nice. So hopefully the groupies got a lot of money. Hakeem says Larry will send you a limo. Yeah, right. I don't think so. Yeah, I think he had to go to California to do this movie, so I don't think he's gonna send any kind of limo. That's too far away. You know how long that would be from where I live to California? I'm from one coast to the other coast. Really? I don't think so. So, oh well. I wish Larry luck in his celebrity movie. Like I said, he's the one said about that. Only thing I'm involved in as a celebrity is this. That's about the closest thing I would get to be a celebrity is doing my own fan films, and that's about it. Wouldn't be anything else like a real movie out there you go to a theater and you see the person. I know that sapsucker. He dumped us when he became a celebrity. Lamo. Lemon Pie. So Larry will always be involved in show business. This won't change him into a different person. Yeah, I know. He's got a long history of knowing a lot of people in the show biz and everything. Him and Mikey there, but uh, time will tell on that. Let's just drop it right there. Time will tell. Yeah, time will tell. If you don't see him coming up here the rest of the year, then what would you think? If he wouldn't come back on my live streams or whatever. So I'm not trying to piss him off or anything. I'm just kind of making fun of him a little bit, but he's the one that said, "Oh, I'm surprised no one called me a celebrity." Well, we're calling you a celebrity now, Celebrity Larry. Celebrities, just like this one.
I'd like to saw, Mo. Yeah, well, you're too late. What's the matter with you? You're trying to hurt someone? Why, you? Look. Now look what you did. It's not my fault. It was a chain reaction on a saw, see? Saw. Oh, a punster, eh? Where's that hammer? No, where's the hammer? Not that. Give it to me. But that.
Yeah, get the hammer. Fix that, celebrity. Yeah. Just don't do this. When you become a big celebrity, don't do this.
Hey, you're in luck. They got a donut remover right here.
What's a donut remover?
It's one of these. Donut remover.
Huh. What are the odds of that?
Hey, Mugwumps! Mother Superior's looking for you!
Here, let me get him.
Man, that nun's got a hard head. Lemon Pie says, "Is Hollywood Squares still on?" I don't know if they are or not. I don't have. I got internet. I don't have cable. He might show up on that. My name's Larry. I'm a celebrity, and all the people I know before I put them in the lower decks. I might make a fan film about that. One of the characters, "Hey, I'm involved in a movie. I'm gonna go ahead and all you lower deck people, I ain't gonna talk to you no more." That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Then it turned out to be that it wasn't supposed to be in a big part that he thought it was going to be. And he kind of crawled back and say, I'm sorry. Do you guys forgive me? That's in my fan film, not what Larry's doing. That's just don't get that confused. But that'd be funny as heck, wouldn't it? All these squares. Lemon Pie says that nun had a manly voice. Yeah, well, it might one of those, hoo-hoos, Dang. I don't know. Just got a deep voice for a nun. Hmm. When you drink, you get a deep voice too, right?
Salud, muchacho! Salud, doctores!
Yeah, salute. Yeah, okay, there you go. Mm-hmm. And what do you say about that?
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Yeah, boom shakalaka. Yeah. Sounds pretty creepy, don't it?
I'm having trouble with the radar, sir.
What's wrong with it?
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps.
The what? The what? And the what?
You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
That's not all he's lost.
Yeah, it's not always lost. Hey, too bad, this wasn't real. Celebrity Larry could be...
Down immediately.
Shall I have Snotty beam you down, sir?
I don't know about that beaming stuff. Is it safe?
Oh, yes, sir. Snotty beamed me twice last night. It was wonderful.
All right, I'll take a shot at it. What the hell? It works on Star Trek.
Yeah, it works on Star Trek. Lemon Pie says, is that the clip straight up on an actual scene in Lost in Space? Or is that it more like a meme, whatever? No, that's from Lost in Space, when that Mexican space guy shows up and he's got tequila all over the place, and he opens a little door on there and pours it in, and a robot gets drunk in that. So yeah, that is a real clip, by the way, from Lost in Space, the original Lost in Space. Yeah. Hakeem says Larry only eats blue M&Ms, so I'll be preparing for him. Yeah. How about some green ones? Oh, that's right. According to Farva, oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Farva from Super Troopers. That the green ones make them horny. Hakeem says he told me I could call. I could meet Janeway if I do a good job. There you go. Lemon Pie says that clip is great. Thank you very much, there, Lemon Pie. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, April, August, ting, ting, ting. Damn. Brain and brain. What is brain? Brain is everybody don't have it, Judge. You don't have. Woo! Sama. Where are they? Man. Okay, guess I gotta go do a little searching here. Kind of a brain fart right now. Get you guys watch something else here for a minute. I'll go do a little. I gotta go on a search party. Here we go.
Sir?
What?
Are we being too literal?
No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it. Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. How about you?
Not a thing, sir.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
They say they didn't find shit, but remember that right here. They say we ain't found shit. Oh, look, we found a penny. Yeah, we found shit. Yeah, so they found that damn penny. So they did find shit. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Super Troopers 3 is coming out. You guys know anything about Super Troopers 3? Yeah, it's coming out soon. Oh, you damn finger, you hit the wrong button again. Yeah. Check this out. Farva, Mac, Frost, yeah. Super Troopers 3. Yeah, the mustache ride. The mustache rides again. Uh, again, coming soon. I think it's August 7th, if I'm right on that. Yeah, I got others here. I got others. So, Super Trooper 3 is coming out. Uh, and if you go to the theater, you get that right there. That's a Super Troopers 3 bucket. They fill that up with popcorn. It's got the hat and everything. Uh, I'm trying to get a couple of videos about stuff like that so I can show you. So maybe next time when we're out here, I'll show you more about Super Troopers 3. But yeah, that's pretty neat. They got a bucket with the thick mustache, glasses, and a hat there. But that there is their popcorn bucket, and you only can get it at the theater house unless people gets it, cleans it up, and throws it on eBay and asks for a lot of money. That'd be the only way that you're gonna get that there. Lemon Pie says, I was told by another YouTuber it was it was annoying when I corrected someone pronouncing, so for now on I'll only do it when people mispronounce. Okay. Alrighty then. Kind of a little stumped on that one. Let's see what else we got. Now we got one more right here. There you go. Super Troopers 3 in theaters August. Yeah, I was right. August 7th. Yep. Super Troopers 3. Yeah. Maybe Tuesday I'll have a couple clips and everything. Or I got a couple of things that it's got to do some editing on it. So we might be getting rid of Spaceballs for a while, and we'll be playing Super Trooper 3. Hopefully excited for that. Something different instead of playing the same old stuff over and over again. So there you go. Check that out. They do have a trailer out there. Just punch up Super Troopers 3 trailer. They got a couple out there already. So there you go. That's going to be, that looks like it's going to be a good video. I mean, the first one was great. The second one was, it was okay. But the third one, I'm surprised that they're actually making a third one. I'm very surprised at that. So, hey, gotta have something to go watch, right? Is that all we got for Super Troopers? Just 3 items? Yep. That's all we got. Oh, man. Yeah, don't forget about this. The last 3 members of the original series. Check them out. Kirk, Spock, and Sulu reunited. Proof that some journeys truly never end. Yeah. Uniforms a little different, but they look pretty good in those there. Instead of having colored straps, they're all gray. Got the ship up there and that. It's pretty interesting. So there you go. Yep. Super Troopers 3. I only found that out today, and I'm like, damn, they're actually making that. They're actually making another Super Troopers movie. So, hey, Larry, do you know anybody from the Super Troopers guys over there? I'm sure you do. Hey, Larry was up here tonight. He could probably talk to us about these guys up here if he was up here talking to us about the Super Trooper guys here. Yeah. I wonder if I forget what about the captain's name if he's still around. I didn't really see him in the third. I don't know if he's still around or not. I couldn't tell you. But in the previews, I didn't see that. But it'd be interesting how this celebrity movie comes out. Too bad Larry's not in that one. But of course, it's coming out in theaters, so it's already in a box and ready to be shoved out in the theaters and go from there. Hakeem says, "I'm shocked because the last one wasn't that good." Yeah, it wasn't. It was funny, but it wasn't that great. But hey, they figure, it's just like Star Trek, the motion picture. That first, that wasn't. That was a long ass movie. It wasn't that great, but then decided to go ahead and make another one and see what happens, and they made Star Trek 2. Then they made Star Trek 3, which they say wasn't that great, which I think it was good. Then they make Star Trek 4, more of a humor type movie, and that picked up made a bunch of money. Then they made Star Trek 5 with William Shatner directing it. It wasn't that great, but they still wanted to do one more movie for the original cast, and that's where Star Trek 6 comes in. So there's a little bit of history right there, but yeah, Super Troopers 1 was good. Super Troopers 2, not that great. Hopefully Super Troopers 3 is good. We'll have to wait and see. So if anybody goes to the theater and watch it, let me know what it's about, and let me know how you feel about it if you go see it. I have no money to go to a theater and sit there and watch it. And I'll probably wait till next year when it comes out on DVD. So yeah, lately I've been watching MASH series. Yeah, I got these. I tell you what, I got these damn things and they're using everything, but this is the condition of these cut. Look at this, busted out and everything. I'm still watching. That's got the disc on there. This is season 2, but as you see, I bought cases to replace them, which doesn't cost that much. Got a good discount and everything, so we got these nice new cases now. So look at that, it's nice and new, and no disc in there yet, but look at those, nice. You can flip that around and everything. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of something. Let's see if I can find it in the video file. Those covers came today, and you had to see how the lady put them on my porch. I think it's this one. Check this out. Watch what she does in that package. The package has fragile on. Throws it right on the porch. Throws it. Now there was a fragile sticker on that damn thing. The guy only put one fragile sticker on there, but she took that damn thing and tossed it right on the front porch. It's fragile. You don't do that crap, but she did. Ain't that? This is from my security system. So hey, and there was another guy a few weeks ago that did the same damn thing. Yeah, did the same thing. Got out was my security camera will track you. Got audio and all that stuff. So got the package out there and watch this. Toss it. Why you gotta toss the damn thing? What was wrong with you? It's a fragile package. You can't walk it over and put it down, so it'd be nice. Instead of sit there and just toss it. That's a little green thing it's tracking the vehicle. But these people that delivers don't give a shit like that. They just take and throw stuff, throw it on the front porch, and be done with it. That's crazy, huh? I did send the videos like this to the sellers that I bought stuff off the eBay. And I say, hey, watch this video. You know, I think they had to take that video and show it to the shipper's manager and say, and bring the people in and say, do you remember going to this place and putting a package? Yeah, I put it nicely. Show them that video and say, well, why'd you toss it? It's a fragile package. Why are you tossing the shit on the front porch? It's crazy. Hakeem says, I hate horrible delivery, PPL. Yep. And Hakeem says, they are so lazy. Yeah, especially that last one. She just took it and tossed it halfway through. Well, you can't get on the steps and walk over. I got a nice little small table there, and there's a board there that says, please put the packages here. So all you got to do is walk over and put it down. It's right next to the door. All you got to do is open the door and open the door and grab it and pull it in. No, I got to walk out on the porch out there because some moron decided to throw the damn thing on the porch instead of walking it up there. Yeah, talking about lazy. Yeah, talking about lazy. You got that right. And Hakeem also says, I'm trying to get things delivered to a locker or box because of that. Yeah, I seen videos one time that a delivery guy had a body cam and no, I take that back. They had a camera on these boxes at apartment complex or whatever, and they had special boxes for packages. And there's one person has thrown them in the box. So they still throw them. I just don't understand why did they do that stuff, especially when it's marked fragile. I don't know. But I figure I'd show you that stuff right there. I'll show you that one more time. Look at this. Fragile item. Let's throw it. There you go. And take a picture of it. Oh man. And this guy here, he gets out of his car. Well, lady, I should say. Lady. I don't know if she sees the camera or anything. I think she's looking at the camera. Like, oh, that camera's watching me. Look at that. Yeah, camera's tracking you, lady. Toss it and take this picture. Gets in the cars and leaves. But yeah, she did notice that the camera is tracking her. That's why I got it on tracking in case something like that comes up. I can bring it up and show you fine folks what's going on with people like that. And I will be making I'll be taking that and making comments while I'm watching a video, and it will be released down the road. So I do have a bunch of these that people do stuff like that. Nothing like having your own security systems and you got videos that you can share with everybody else. Instead of, oh, that camera's watching me, I'll just toss it. Hakeem says, and she needs the extra steps. They both do. Bad. Yeah, I agree with you. They both need extra steps. Even I need extra steps myself. So, yeah, I only go out once a week to get things done, and that's all I work. I stay home the rest of the week and list stuff online and that, and try and get stuff for sale and everything, so I make some money. Got that right. Yeah, and I did have another person come yesterday, and I had a bird statue and got that sold. So now we got money to go buy gas for mowing lawns, my lawn and the guy up the street, and that's it. Last time I went and bought gas was, I think, it was third week of April of last year. I have 7 gallon cans I fill up. We got 1 can left right now. like I said, I'm not mowing that much. I'm only my place and the guy up the street, and that's it. So gas lasts a long, long, long time. But of course, gas right now is going back up to $4 every damn freaking week. So it's like, come on, people, you crazy. So there you go. Well, we had 9 people in chat tonight. Thank you very much. We got three people up here still. Thank you very much for being there. Everybody hit that thumbs up if you would. This time we didn't hit a video by accident that showed uh, personal stuff because I did edit the other video. Didn't get a whole lot of views on that one because of that screw up. Yeah. Ha ha ha. On that screw up of that video. So I took it out so we don't have that problem this time around. Kevin says, lol. Lol, 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 lol. Kevin's got a smiley face. There you go. So when I go do videos back here, I can't hit that one video by accident like I did last time. That video's still out there, but it is unlisted, so no one else can see it. So it's almost like getting caught doing this.
Abandon ship! Women and mugs first!
We'll have none of that, mister. How far did he get? What did he touch? What did he touch?
Nothing happened.
What the hell was that noise?
That was my Virgin alarm. It's programmed to go off before you do.
Yeah, so let's go up before you do something and you got to pay for a kid for 18 years. Yeah, you're right, Hakeem. Spicy video. Yeah, that was an accident. Officer, that was an accident. It was an accident, all right. Yeah, I know someone else that did that, but they played the whole video and they lost their whole channel. I ain't saying who, but that was done. But that's what I was thinking that night. I'm like, oh shit, I hit the wrong damn button. Hope I can't lose my damn channel. I got too much going on in here. So I downloaded it and edited it out. I spent about probably 20 minutes on it, edited that section out, reloading it back up on YouTube. It took a half an hour. It was a big ass file. Not many people checked that out. 33 people checked out the original one, but the editing one, I'll go check the numbers here real quick. The editing one didn't get much love at all. So, but the original, like I said, says 34 views on that one, which we made a whole 10 cents. Whoopee! But on the video side, when I uploaded the other one, only 4 people checked that out so far. Made a whole whopping 1 penny. So don't make too much in these videos at all. None at all. So that's just the way it goes, I guess. I know some people are like, well, I wouldn't put videos up there. Well, that's what we like to do. And I make time to do streams now for you guys out there. I got things to do and everything, but for the past ever since getting better with the arm and legs, knees, and that, I've been coming up to you guys on Tuesdays and Fridays. Just see, if you guys pop in and I talk about stuff and try to do a review on Strange New World, wear the shirt and that, and at least I'm making time for that. I don't do a lower deck thing, but it's just the way it is, I guess. For someone to only give you maybe 1 or 2 hours a week and don't even want to come back around again because you're busy doing other stuff, and it's not a whole lot of time they spent here to get things done. Don't make a whole lot of money on top of that, but when you have a hurt shoulder and a couple bad knees, you kind of depend on people that help get things done. And when those people decide to they don't have time for you, then what? Can't find anybody else to help you out. So that's my little raving on that. I think that's why I'm so damn depressed anymore. Because when my knee went out, I had my shoulder go out or got dislocated, but it got better. Then when I started mowing grass in April, and then my knee went out in April 28th, I think it was, of this year. And I called my other customers and told them I might need a knee surgery. And man, they all left me. They all left me just like a heartbeat. Boom, 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 gone. It's like, damn. I've been depressed since then, but I still make time to come up here, talk to you fine folks, and see how things are going. Try to do a nice, great stream and everything for you. And we got Cody, WWE Fancox. Fancox? Hi, everyone. Howdy, howdy. What's up? We'll give you a little star on the side there. So when we sign off, we thank everybody for popping up on the chat up here. So thank you very much, Cody, for popping in there. Appreciate it. Yeah. So we've been on the air for 2 hours and coming on 17 minutes. Yeah. So there you go. Hakeem says, hello, Cody. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, maybe Tuesday I'll tell you about my experience watching Starship going up. It's too far in the video here. I mean, I could talk about it a little bit. I don't know if anybody watched Starship go up tonight. It was pretty neat to watch that sucker. It just, as I said earlier, that sucker flew. It flew. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. Brain and brain. What is brain? Brain I don't have. Everybody does. Kevin says, wow, you've been live for 2 hours? Over 2 hours. Ain't that amazing? Cody says, I've been there a long time. There you go. There you go. And Kevin says, nice. There you go. Alrighty. Yeah, my legs are getting a little stiff sitting here. Man, I've been sitting here since Starship's been launched. That's why I put the stream off for until 8:15, whatever, because of that Starship. I've been sitting here since 7:00. Butt's getting tired. Yeah, I can't. Do you like the way the camera moves back and forth? Yeah, I do have arms, Lemon. I do have arms here. Hakeem says, thanks for streaming, Jim. It was great. Well, thank you very much, Hakeem. I appreciate that. I try to do the best I can. Even I kind of screwed up the review on Strange New Worlds, but I did the best I could. I'm sitting, I think it works out pretty good sitting here watching I watch the video over and over and over and over and over and over. Try to get in the old brain. I even make notes. Make notes. Notes are useless, really, but I think we got through pretty good. Got through pretty good. Everybody said I did great, so thank you very much for that. Kevin says, damn. Hey, that's the first yawn. Last week, for almost 2 hours or hour yawning like crazy. Damn. Kevin says, amazing stream, Jim. Thank you very much there, Kevin. Please deposit $79.95 if you would, please, as a donation. Just joking around. Don't get mad. Don't block me because I said that. Kevin said, yeah, it was great. Thank you very much for that. Kevin with a little thumbs up there. And Cody says, I've been watching Jim for a long time, 4 years now. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. And what have you been doing all this for the past 4 years? Me, I'm just trying to get along and get stuff done. Still trying to figure that out. There you go. All righty. Oh, man. Yeah. Yawns just, at least Lawns wasn't Yuns wasn't early this time last week. My goodness. I should say Tuesday. Oh, man, my butt hurts. Been sitting here since 7 o'clock. Woo! Butt hurts, everybody. I need an Asian lady to kind of help me out a little bit. You know, she can walk on it and straighten it out for me. Alrighty then. Well, let's see. We got any more videos we could play? Oh, wait a minute. Oh man. Damn. Cody says, I've been working a lot in my yard. There you go. Well, I've been mowing lawns for 46 years, but this year's been pretty bad with my right dislocated shoulder and my right, right and left knee now starting to give me trouble. I got the knee braces and everything, so I can walk around a lot better. So, yeah, it's 26 hasn't been a good year for me. God darn it. Yeah. Damn, sorry about that, everybody. Kevin says, wow, Cody. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I think Cody was on a couple streams and that talking about lawn mowing and that stuff. It's been a while. Oh, man. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting everybody yawning myself. Damn it. That yawning comes up. It's time to get the heck out of here, ain't it? Yeah, we've been on for 2 hours and 20, nearly closing on 22 minutes. 2 hours and 22 minutes. How about that? Alrighty then. Yeah, I knew a couple people that watched Strange New Worlds, but oh well. They had better things to do, I guess. So, alrighty then. Well, we had 10 people in chat tonight. Thank you very much for that. We had Kevin up here. We had Celebrity Larry, Hakeem, Jeff B, the Trek Reviewer. We had Carl as well. Hakeem became a new member, and Jeff B as well, because Hakeem gave a membership away, so Jeff B got that. Lucky. Lemon Pie, thank you for being here, and Cody, that's been following me around for the past 4 years. Thank you very much for being here tonight. That's great. That's great. So there you go. Let's check and see if we got any more videos. How about this one?
When did we get to Disneyland?
Longer video. We need a longer video. Where's that one we always play? This one?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate, first class, Philip Asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Yeah, and that's the last video for tonight. How about that? Yeah, well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming on tonight. We had a great time talking about Strange New World. Talking about crazy people throwing stuff on my front porch when it's fragile. We got 2 new members here. Members, yeah, we got members now. We got 2 members on members only. Hey, it's only 99 cents, so if you want to become a member, hit that join button down below. It's only 99 cents a month. That's all it is. There's all kinds of fan film stuff down there. Hakeem and Jeff beat it. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff down there that when I was doing fan films, I put bits and pieces of stuff. You see behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, the members only gets to see everything that I do with Commodore Productions. Yeah, get to see all the stuff that I have done. So there's all kinds of stuff down there. So there you go. Let's see. And Hakeem says, "See ya, Jim, Lemon, and Cody. I'm heading to bed. Until next time." Well, thank you very much, Hakeem, for coming over. Kevin says, "Bye, Hakeem." Kevin says, "See ya, Hakeem." Bye, Hakeem, and see ya, Hakeem. Okay. Kevin says, "See ya, everyone." There you go. Well, thanks everybody for popping over. Kevin says, "Good night, Hakeem." Must got a fascination with Hakeem. Thanks for coming over. Love every single one of you out there. Appreciate everything that you do on the chat here. Hopefully someday we get more people on memberships. As I was trying to say earlier, that memberships, you see everything that I do on Commodore Productions. So who knows when we're going to get Commodore Productions rolling again? But I've been saying for the past month, I might go ahead and get going on a Sunday, and I got this one that I want to get done and do a couple other ones. So you never know when you're going to see. And our old slogan is, keep watching Commodore Productions. You never know what you're going to see or hear. So you never know. Yep. Yep. And Hakeem says, tonight's stream was sponsored by Sprite. No. 7-Up. Kevin says, get some sleep, Hakeem. Oh. Kevin says, lol, Hakeem. Kevin says, smiley face to Hakeem. Hakeem says, lol. And Cody says, I hope you get feeling better soon. Yeah. Only way I get feeling better if I get my lawnmowers back up and running. I got 3 of them down. So, when you got health problems or issues, and you can't do what you normally do, and you depend on other people, and they never show up, and that's the problem we got right now. Kevin says, lol, 7-Up. You got that right. Love it, every single one of you. Thank you for coming in, and we'll see you this coming Tuesday. Everybody have a good night. Take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye. Hit that darn red button. Where'd it go? Someone steal my red button? I bet that celebrity guy took my red button. Larry! Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Commodore Productions.